please put it together for Scott Thompson.
Got any smokers here tonight? Alright. I don't smoke, but I like smokers, because then I know at least I'm not the only one who can't keep a New Year's Eve resolution. Every year it's the same thing. 10 seconds before midnight, I'm like, oh, this is going to be the year I'm going to lose weight and fit into an old pair of jeans. 2 hours later, I'm at Waffle House, like, screw it, I can buy my pants. I've been fat my whole life. Growing up in high school, a lot of guys took home ec to meet girls. I took it because I needed a snack before lunch. But it's starting to catch up to me now. I had to go to the doctor recently. I was in the waiting room, which I always thought was waiting to see a doctor. Turns out it's waiting to see if you have insurance. And I started talking to a homeless guy who'd been there for 6 hours with a broken leg. Hadn't seen a doctor. And I felt bad for him. You know, he was telling me that the hardest part about being homeless is people tend to overlook you and get ignored. And I started thinking, did I leave my TV on? Seriously, I got a little pissed. I thought, you know what, we're in America. And whether you have insurance or not, you should have the right to see a doctor, right? Then they called my name, and I was like, screw you, dude, I gotta go. So I went to the next waiting area, and the nurse handed me a gown and said, take your clothes off. I didn't know my insurance was that good. I've saved a lot of money on strippers over the years. And it's been a while since a stranger has asked me to take my clothes off, you know, one that I'm not paying. And so I got excited. Got real excited. And when the doctor came in, I realized the excitement was a little inappropriate for the time. I wish somebody had told me that the gown opens in the rear. Then he tells me to bend over and spread your cheeks. And I'm like, how's it going to look down my throat right there? And here's a thought that when the first time you have it, it'll freak you out. Is that finger in my ass? And he must have sensed my uneasiness because he put a hand on my shoulder. I don't know if he's ever taken lessons, but I'm going to assume he'd be real good at playing the accordion. And the hand on your shoulder, when you're sticking your finger up someone's ass, is inappropriate. If you don't believe me, guys, try it tonight with your girls. Probably going to lose your finger. Definitely going to lose a house. I feel uncomfortable when my finger pokes through the toilet paper I'm wiping, so you can imagine. The nurse must have sensed it because she put her hand on my other shoulder and I started crying. I didn't know she was in the room. All I know is I got a hand on each shoulder and something hard in my ass. I'm not liking what I'm thinking. Then he says, is this your first time? I'm doing really well. And I'm all for getting compliments, but there are just some things you don't want to be good at the first time. Needless to say, this is a trophy I'm not putting on the bookcase at home. And it probably wouldn't have been so bad if it was just a quick in and out. He was rooting around there like he's looking for the last pretzel in a bag of trail mix. When he was done, he said, well, everything felt okay. I guess that depends on which end of the finger you're on. Because from this end, nothing felt okay. That's not an appropriate word to use. He told me I need to lose some weight. Did you have to stick a finger in my ass to tell me that? I find an easier way is to have him step on a scale. So then on my way out, I see the homeless guy still standing there. Or sitting there with a broken leg. And I said, you know what, whether you have insurance or not, one way or another, you're going to take it in the ass. That's my time.